Greetings. Hello there everyone, and this is the 13th week, and at this stage we have completed the self-portraits. Here's the one I did in two quick sessions of about 30 minutes each. So put that aside. You're always welcome to work at it in your own time, and from this point on, as I announced last week, you're planning or starting your second painting. During that time, as you're evolving it and asking me questions and such like, I will show you different things. For instance, this week we're going to look at colour, and there'll be a very simple quiz which I will put the questions up on the blackboard beside the video. So you can answer me those questions. You'll have the usual process of 1 week, with the deadline being the midnight on the Sunday. So without further ado, I shall begin the quiz. So we're going to look at colour, and I'm going to talk about, first of all, the primary colours. There are 3 primary colours. That's going to be the first question. So the 3 primary colours are called primary because it comes from the word prime. And prime essentially means indivisible. In other words, you cannot take 2 colours and make a prime colour. It only exists by itself. There's no 2 colours you can mix to create that colour. So the prime colours are, here he is. The prime colours are red, get a nice big chunk of red, yellow, and maybe some of you will know this from junior school, but some of you don't know this. So the third one is blue. So those are the prime colours, those 3. You can't take 2 colours and mix them together and create red. It doesn't work. You can't take 2 colours and mix them together and create yellow. Try it, it won't work. And there aren't 2 colours that you can mix together and create blue. Hence they are called prime colours. Okay, prime. So these are the prime. P-R-I-M-E. Prime colours. Okay, so after that you have what are known as secondary colours. Makes sense. So secondary colours are created by mixing up combinations of 2 of the prime colours. So let's see what we get. So a secondary colour is mixing orange, preempted it, mixing yellow and red together to create orange. And there is orange mixed up from red and yellow to create an orange. Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to do another secondary colour. I'm having to find a new brush for each one of the colours. So here we go. So what else have we got with the secondary colours? Okay, blue and yellow. What's that going to create? Aha, green. That's a secondary colour made by mixing blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. Green. I think there's no question, you can see that that is a green colour. Okay, and there must be more. I'm letting you guess while I go and get another brush. Some of you have guessed. Well, we would mix the blue and the red. See what we get. Blue and red. Purple, deep purple. There it is. And that's a very deep purple kind of thing there coming. That's blue and red, creating that kind of mauve, deep purplish, deep violet, whatever you want to call it. So those are called, after the prime colours, those are called the secondary colours. Try and get secondary. Secondary. That's my. I was never good at spelling at school. I don't know about you, but prime colours: red, yellow, blue. Secondary colours: orange, green, and this deep violet, kind of maroon colour. Call it what you want. Deep violet, deep purple, it's up to you. Everyone's got a different name for different colours. So those are the secondary colours, and it goes on to many other layers after that, but it would get incredibly long-winded for me to keep going on, other than to say you can mix secondary colours with primary colours and create other tones and shades, you know, and it goes on. It's kind of like when you throw a stone into water, you know, you'll mix all different combinations of different colours of these, and it spirals out on and on and on, different layers, different colours mixing. That's quite good. Even it's mixing when I spin round there. Look at that. Where it stops, no one knows. That's the colour wheel. It grows and grows. So you're always mixing colours. And I want to sort of like get across that your brain is also mixing colours. You know, if you take a circle, like I'll do one here on this paper. If you take a blue circle like that, okay, you can try this at home if you want. If you take that blue circle and then you put a piece of paper over it, like this, okay, so you have it there and then you're hiding it. I hope this makes sense. You know, these are kind of explanations that sometimes people get confused by, but let me show you how simple it is. You just cover it with a white sheet, but first of all, stare at it. So you stare, 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 stare at the blue circle. You can do it with red or green or whatever you want, because it will show something for each colour. So if you stare at this blue circle, I am staring, staring at you, blue circle, what will you do? Now that's why I never got into a singing career. And then you, after staring at it for a while, you put a blank sheet in front of it, and you kind of let yourself see the after image. You know, just kind of like don't focus, just let the after image come into your brain. And when I look at the after image from looking at the blue for a minute or so there, the after image on the blank sheet in front of my eyes is a yellow circle. The reason for that is yellow is the opposite color of blue. Okay? And if you did green, if I did a green circle, I would get red, and if I did a red circle, the same thing, if I did a red circle, looked at it for a minute, so you have to imagine, I'm not going to stand here for a minute looking at it, looking, bang, bang. You'll need to do it longer than that, but do it until it works. And the after image from that, I see, I have to really seriously do it. Yeah, the after image is kind of light green, so that one works. Actually, the first one I did worked best, the blue. So that green is the opposite color of red, okay? I hope this is making sense. So what I'm trying to get across to you is that your brain inside there is automatically making the opposite color by doing nothing, you know, just the after image. So your brain is mixing up colors all the time. It's doing a remarkable job. There are two parts of the eye. There's your eye looking. This is coming out here. Here's the eye. And inside the eye there are two parts of the eye, microscopic parts. One of them is called the cones, C-O-N-E-S. These tiny microscopic parts of the eyes, called the cones, are what see colour, basically. I'm making it very simplified from the science, but basically colour perception is coming from the cones. So if you're colourblind, if something is kind of in the DNA, there will be something with the cones. And also some animals don't have cones, and they're supposed to only see in black and white. And if you're born as an animal in the next life, you can test that out. Right now, you can't ask any animal because it's not going to tell you. So they see in black and white, but the cones are what we have in our eyes, and they are perceiving colour. Now there's another part of the eye, which there's even more of them, and these things are tiny things. If the cone is this shape, like a cone, these tiny things are like long sticks, but there's many more of them. They're like rods, R-O-D-S, and those are called rods. They are microscopic, and they actually see, let's make it simple for you, black and white, okay? So the cones see in colour, and the rods see in black and white. So you need both of them. And if you ever want to try the experiment, if you switch off all the lights, I'm in the basement here, so it's a little bit dark. So if you switch off all the lights, you can feel your eyes adjusting to seeing in a more light-reduced atmosphere. And what happens then is the rods come into action and they start to see more and try to make focus in the darkness. Okay? So that is the microscopic parts of the eyes that see in black and white, called rods, and the microscopic part of the eye that see colours are cones. Okay? So those are the two parts of the eye that are perceiving the different shades. Now, The last thing I'll talk about is the colours of, let's see if this sticks on here. Yay, look at that man. And the last thing I'm going to talk about are the colours of the rainbow. The rainbow is made from light, which comes from the sun, and when there is rain or mist, every single little globule of rain, you know, those tiny microscopic balls, the light kind of bounces inside it, bang bong, and when it bounces, it breaks out into the spectrum, S-P-E-C-T-R-U-M. And the spectrum are the colours of the rainbow. So the colours are, let's see if I've got them here. There's a red. Let's make that more red because the next one is red. How's that? Red. Everyone seen it? Orange. Yellow. Yep. Green. Blue. Indigo. And violet. And an easy way of remembering the names of these are what they call Roy G. Biv. R-O-Y-G-B-I-B. Sorry. Roy G. Biv, as if as if his name was Roy, G in the middle name, the initial, and Biv is his last name. Strange name, but that's a way that they seem to remember it because it's in order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Colours of the rainbow caused by the light refracting through the tiny globules of rain, and you see the rainbow in the sky, a phenomenon that we are surrounded by all the time. So all the colours are there all the time. Your brain is mixing up colours, and I'm going to send the questions to you for the quiz, and you answer me by text or email before the deadline. So they're going to be name the colours of the rainbow. What is the name of the microscopic part of the eye that sees black and white? What's the part of the microscopic eye that sees in colour? Name the three primary colours. Ta-da! Still there. Whoa. Who's going name the three primary colours. Name the three secondary colours. And as well, if you want to add an extra one, there's no extra points for it, but you could tell me what is your favourite colour. Let me know what your favourite colour is. You know, could be anything. You know, all colours have their own beauty. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you very much, everyone. I look forward to hearing from you. Wishing you all the best. Bye for now. Bye bye.